Do we have some time to talk about Jared Spurgeon and Pavel Buchnevich?
Oh, yeah, we
Spurgeon.
should. Yeah, for sure. Go ahead. Talk. Hey, guys, where would you say Canada Sportsbook exists?
In Canada.
Well, I would say it exists at sportsinteraction.com/STP.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. It's Canada's sports book, and it is the best place to go. Before the game starts, live and play, or, you get to guess on how your favorite player performs. Canada does it at SIA, and they're doing it right since 1997. Competitive odds. Sports Interaction makes it easy to deposit, play, and cash out.
Wow.
What's the URL, Steve?
Oh, man.
sportsinteraction.com/.
STP.
Yeah! 19 plus, and as always, please play responsibly.
What the fuck?
That's not a suspension.
No, it's not.
It's a $5,000 fine.
It
Like,
shouldn't be a suspension.
Okay.
I don't want to hear that argument. It's not a suspension.
Right.
why not?
It's not to the head. You're allowed to cross-check people to the body and try and injure them.
That's right. I
That's the
forgot.
precedent the NHL has set.
Yeah, you need, like... well, and, okay, had Spurgeon snapped Buchnevich's ankle, there. If he has an Achilles injury, he breaks a bone, he's suspended.
Mm-hmm.
And the league comes down on him for his dastardly deed. But Buchnevich gets up, so it's fine.
Yeah.
What a stupid fucking league.
Now, Michael Russo also said that, listen, Jared Spurgeon has like the least penalty minutes of any player for the last 10 years.
Give a fuck!
I know, I'm just saying that Michael Russo said it.
Oh, God.
Most murderers had not murdered prior to their first murder. Who cares?
I'd like to see some stats on that.
Who cares? They just gave it to you. Like, who cares? Oh, Jared Spurgeon is... You know what?
He's a good guy.
Here, I tell you what. I tell you what, and I'm gonna say this very slowly and carefully. I don't give a fuck what type of person Jared Spurgeon is. I don't care what his record is. I don't care how many penalty minutes he had. I saw with my own two eyes. Why is this league hell bent on gaslighting its fans? I saw with my own two eyes him, much like a psychopath, cross-check Buchnevich in the ankle on purpose, and I watched Buchnevich his ankle spin 90 degrees. Could have been a high ankle sprain. Could have been an Achilles. Okay, Buchnevich is walking fine now. What about in a week or two? Like, there was no injury on the play. How do you know?
Yeah, that'll be the second round. That's
what a stupid
could be anything at
friggin'
that
league.
point.
People were talking about how is Clifford gets suspended and that.
Clifford deserved the suspension.
100%.
Make no mistake.
And I think you have to treat those plays at least as equal. At least as equal.
Jesse, why is that not
It wasn't to the head. Because cross-checking to the body aggressively is like the NHL has
the
said
body.
That's kind
the
of
body.
That's allowed.
The body.
Yeah, anything below the neck
Gaslighting
is
again.
allowed. Like the Matthews and the Malkin, they were to the head. So automatic suspension will find how many games you need to get. But with
body.
Spurgeon, there was no injury on the play, and it wasn't to anybody's head. So the NHL, the Department of Player Safety, is like, okay, just a fine.
Everyone listening and watching right now.
I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying that's kind of the precedent they've set.
Everyone listening and watching right now, please list the amount of cross checks to the cross checks below the knee you've ever seen. For me, it's one, and it was this one, and it's a deliberate attempt to injure. And Justin Bourne, we had a little back and forth that was pretty interesting. Let me look it up right now, because we were talking about this, and he played professional hockey, and I loved his take on this, which is basically, well, Steve, the problem there is you're assuming that attempts to injure are wrong. So, okay, here's what he said. I found it. I said, NHL player safety has a difficult job, and so many plays have a gray area. But how do you view this as anything other than a deliberate attempt to injure an opponent? There just isn't an argument to be had. They missed an easy layup. Justin Bourne says, I imagine they disagree on the fundamental question, are you allowed to try to hurt people? With fighting being just a penalty, I feel like I know their answer. From there, it's just a matter of how far you can go, and apparently the answer is at least this far.
You are allowed to try and hurt people. That's such a funny point.
Wow.
You're not allowed to try to snap their ankle. You're not allowed to try to break.
Kinda.
He tried to break his bones.
He did what? No, that's not what he was trying to do. He was trying to cross-check him in the leg.
Oh, you're right.
Steve, he was only trying to hurt him. You're extrapolating that he was trying to injure him.
Yeah, you're saying
there's a big difference between hurt and injured.
Right. When you're in a fight, you're not trying to injure them. You're trying to hurt them, but you're not trying to injure.
I wasn't trying to kill him. I was merely trying to flail my katana in his direction. Like, what a dumb decision. The dumbest one for the rest of the playoffs. Everyone sit this one out. It's decided. It's done. Day one of the season. Day one of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The NHL set a great bar. You must be at least this dumb to ride. Like there will not be a dumber decision for the rest of the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's impossible. It's impossible.